Fogg, and I'm also a senior here at Regis University. Today we're going to talk to you about the living, learning, and interest-based communities that are available for upperclassmen at Regis University.
Alright, now let's look in depth at some of the LLCs and IBCs that's going to be offered in West, a residence hall that typically is lived in by sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and there's going to be 4 programs total. The first is the leadership community. Second, we will have the international language community. Third, we will have the health professions community. And fourth is the arts and pop culture community. First, we'll learn a little bit more about the international language community from Nakia Price, a sophomore majoring in business. She's the resident assistant currently for the international language community.
The best part about living in an IBC is definitely being able to know that you're going to be in a community around other residents that have the same interests as you. It doesn't get any better than that. Being able to feel comfortable around people that have the same passions for you is always a plus when you're in a university setting. Most of the students that we have right now, their focus is on Spanish, so they're either majoring in Spanish or minoring in Spanish, and they just really love the thought of being able to connect with other students that have the same passions as they do. This semester, the language community, they've had a wonderful opportunity to work with the Faculty Friend. They did a program that mostly involved like cultural food. They had a chance to cook a Spanish dish and just to really bond over that. And they also did a program recently where they watched a film in Spanish and they had a chance to bond.
Next, we're going to look at the health professions community. With us today is Gabe Gallegos, a senior biochemistry major.
In my eyes, a perfect health professions IBC would engage students in a way where faculty, staff, and fellow students of the university could interact on a personal basis. I also think that a great aspect that should be encouraged in a type of community aimed at pre-health would be to take the students on field trips and outings, exposing them to the actual jobs and environments that they hope to someday work in. So having the opportunity to be surrounded by other members, other students of your community that are really committed to achieving the same kind of values and the same kind of goals as you are would be very helpful.
The Arts and Pop Culture IBC is another new IBC to Regis University, and we're very excited to get it off the ground. Residents can be passionate about either arts, pop culture, or both.
The community would share in that passion by learning about what the city of Denver has to offer. Topics might include sculpture, photography, music, movies, and fashion.
Final LLC at West is the leadership community, which we mentioned earlier. To learn a bit more about that community, as well as the other IBCs and LLCs on campus, we have Dave Law, the Director of Student Acts, here with us today.
The students that choose to live in the leadership community are going to be folks that have had some experience in the past, would like to know more about what it means to be a leader in an intentional way. Give them some tools and some experiences to learn more about themselves and their leadership style. To learn more about others and be able to observe their leadership styles, and give them a sense of what Regis has to offer. The purpose of a living learning community or an interest-based community is to get students with similar interests and passions together, living in the same place. There's a sense of critical mass that develops with students that have similar interests. So it gives them an opportunity to do some of the things they're passionate about, some of the things that they would like to do, and give them an opportunity to grow and meet like-minded people.
I hope you now have a better understanding of the IBCs and LLCs that Regis University has to offer. Each community is unique and offers a well-rounded experience for its residents.